Hello there. In this video, we're going to take a look at refining some of our colors further. We're going to make some changes to the colors that we've got so far. So let's jump into the file and get it done. Okay, so jumping back into our file, I am just going to unlock the layers if they're locked. Yep, so they're unlocked. I'm just going to duplicate this, the feedback states, and then I'm just going to delete some of these because we're doing a new palette. I think we'll call this the expanded palette. So let me just go up to here. So these will be additional colors that we can use. If I go in here, I did create a short snippet here that we can put. So there we go. So colors for visuals, charts, and supporting elements. So these are just additional colors that we'll have in our palette that we can use. And let me just go in and let's just get rid of this for the moment. Okay, we'll delete those. Just going to drag that up for now and delete that column. And I just need to reset this swatch so we can start again. Okay, so this is grouped with 48 pixels between it, which is what we have. So what I want to do now is I want to build out more colors for my palette. So as before, I'm going to draw out a frame here. I'm going to press I on the keyboard. I'm going to go to my brand color. Okay, so I'm just going to click on the fill. I'm going to change the hex to hue, saturation, and brightness. I'm going to adjust the brightness. Now from memory, we adjusted the brightness to 77 for our other colors here. So in theory, if I drag the hue all the way to the right, so I'm going to have our error 300 color here. So you can see the hex code is exactly the same. So we have the same brightness as our colors before. Just going to go back in here to hue, saturation, and brightness. I'm just going to drag this across here. Potentially I'll make it a little bit smaller because it is quite large. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to duplicate my frame here and copy it next to it. And I'm going to just go through each of the different hues to get different colors and see what colors I think would be suitable for my palette. So what I'll do is I'll speed this part of the video up and I will see you in a bit.
What you gonna do? You gonna come closer? You gonna stare forever? Do you wanna get to know me? Get your confidence up. Get your confidence up. Get your confidence up. Get your confidence up. You better do this right.
So as you can see here along the bottom, I've gone up in increments of 8 for the hue. And what we've done here is we've created an extended set of colors. Now let me just bring back the menus. And if I click on, let's say we click on this one. What I quite like about this color range is the brightness moved up to 77. It seems more vibrant than our original colors. Now our brand colors, technically, if I go in and let's take the gold for example, take that out, just going to detach the color from the fill for a moment. If I click on that fill, so as you can see now I've got the hue, saturation and brightness here. Okay, so the hue, obviously that changes the color along here on the color bar. What's different about our brand colors is they're using different saturation and different brightness. And potentially I think this could be a problem because the brand colors and all this extended palette that we're creating won't match. And what I think is going to happen is the brand colors are going to feel detached as we build out our color palette down here. Okay, so what I've done, if I scroll down a little bit further, is I've actually changed some of the colors that I'm going to use. So if I just scroll down, I'm going to change the alert color so it matches in nicely here with this color. I've already expanded out a palette ready here, and I think this is a better orange to use. If I just scroll along and go to the success color, picked a success color here as part of this huge range of colors that we have. And as you can see, I've expanded it out ready here. It's very similar to the green that we have up here, but there's a slight change. And lastly with the error, I've taken the error colour from the end here. It is a little bit more red, and I think the colour is a better red colour than the one we previously had. The other one we previously had a little bit more orange in it. So those are the feedback state changes that I'm going to make. Going over to the brand colours, what I've done is I brought down our brand colour here. So this is the original brand colour. I have duplicated it out, and what I've done is I've just brought that in line to see what it looks like with our saturation and our brightness values that we've been using. And I think this is going to be better. Picking this colour from this spectrum of colours that I've created, which has been incremented in hue by a value of 8 each time, I think this would be a better colour to use. It's going to feel more connected to the other colours as we use the other colours on our palette. So again, using the same process as before, I've expanded out the palette and I've got a set of brand colours here that we can use for the gold. If I move over to the right, again, same again. If I click on the original colour, I'll detach it for now. So we've started off with 239, 68 and 57. I'm just going to click on the frame below. So this is a revised colour that I've used. So if I click on that, we've got the saturation of 68, we've got the brightness of 77, which is what we're using everywhere else. So if I click on this one here, this is pretty much the colour that I would like to use. I've gone ahead and I've expanded it out here using the same process as before. So that's another brand colour that we have, and we've got a range of colours to use. And also just regarding colours, if we think about our neutrals, they're not going to change. So what I've done down here is I've added a frame. If I just click on the fill, click on the eyedropper, and if I select 300, which should be the same here as this colour, so 240, 68, 77, 240, 68, 77. So if I click on that, that changes this colour here. For our neutrals, if you remember, what we did is we took the brightness and we reduced it all the way down. I think we reduced that to 8. So now when we click on our plugins, we go to the foundation color generator, I go to Atlassian, I go to neutrals, I select the color picker and I choose this color. These colors should match with what we currently have. So if I go here, if I type neutral and if I click on palette, so now I've exported those palette colors. If I go here, let's say we want to check neutral 100, so that's 79, 79, 80. Let's go to neutral 100, 79, 79, 80. All the colors are very much the same as before, so they won't need changing. I'm just going to delete that here. This is just part of the process of iterating and reviewing your colors. As I was looking through these colors, it became a lot clearer that the brand colors that we currently have up here are a little bit too dark, and they will be a little bit of a mismatch with the other colors that we're generating. What I'll do is I'll speed up the video. I'm going to update the alert, the success and the error colors first, and then I'm going to go into the brand colors for the gold and for the sapphire, and I'll update those as well. And what I'll do is I'll add them to the page above, and I'll add the variables as well. And once I've made these changes, I'll see you at the end of the video. So I'll see you in a bit.
Let's just walk away. just walk up. You can walk away. Let's just walk up. You can walk away. Let's just walk up.
Okay, so welcome back. So we're back on the colours page, and as you can see, we've got a nice new palette here in place. We've got our revised brand colours here at the top. I've just renamed the second brand colour to Sand. I think it was previously Gold, because Sand seems a better description of this colour. So I've updated that for now. We've got Sapphire, and we've got the different options here. So scrolling down, we've got our neutrals as before, and back into our feedback states, we've got our new error, alert, and success colors. So looking at the palette as a whole, I think they all feel a little bit more connected. I think before with the brand colors, that felt disconnected because they were a bit darker. It's nice to make these changes now while we're building out our colors, and it should save us from doing any major changes later. But of course, like anything, changes happen. It feels like a good palette now. It feels like they're all related in some way. If I zoom out a little bit and go back to this spectrum of colors that I've created here, so all of these colors now feel like they're related in some way. They feel like they're from the same palette. So when we use different colors from this spectrum, they're going to feel like they're from the same family of colors and they're not disconnected. So this is the way I'm approaching color for this project. I'm sure there are a number of different ways you can approach applying color to your designs, but for now we're going to go with this process and we'll continue to build out our colors. What I'll do quickly as well is I'll just go into the variables panel, so click on variables, and as you can see, we've got our brand variables here, we've got the neutrals as before, we've got our new error, alert, and success colors, and they're all set as variables. And just clicking on our color page here, and if I just click on the selection of colors, they should all be linked now. There shouldn't be any colors that are detached, which is good, so they're all there. Okay, so what started out in this video as us building out the expanded palette didn't really happen in this video. We made some changes to our existing colors. That's fine, that's just part of the process. In the next video, we are going to focus on that expanded palette. So this is going to be related to any additional colors for visuals, for charts, for any supporting elements. So we're going to aim to build out that expanded palette in the next video. Okay, that's it for this video. Thanks for getting to the end. Like and subscribe, add some comments, check out some other videos on my channel. And looking at the camera, I should probably go off and have a shave. So I will see you in the next one.
He don't want love. He just wanna fuck. Ow, little vacation. Drink it till we naked. Talking with our tongues. We just having